Worth. Alright, welcome to How a Tank, Season 2, Episode 11, E-25 edition, 'cause you gotta go fast. Yeah. This tank is recent. Did it come out this patch or the last patch?
I want to say this patch.
And with me, I have Tofu and definitely not T. So E-25, it's a tank without armor. It goes 65, and it reloads every 2.5 seconds. Need I say more?
I think in this edition, it doesn't have like preferential matchmaking.
Nope. It gets a tier 7 matchmaking.
And then next patch it gets 7 and 8s.
Oh, that's good.
I believe so.
I hope so. This thing.
I saw the 8.8 matchmaker chart.
This thing doesn't do well against tier 9s at all. Average pen of 150. I think it's like 194. So you don't even get T29 AP pen out of this gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the stud gun.
LOL.
So this guy, being a baller, remember from last episode, don't be this scout.
You really don't want to be on the receiving end with no armor against two E25s.
Mm-hmm.
Morbid's a douche for not having a third E25.
I know, and instead playing a KV-1S, which thankfully is losing its 122, which hopefully by the time this video comes out the patch is hit. Or if I'm more vigilant, it will come out the day before.
Patch is 18. So I hope you would upload this before the next one.
So I don't know where that second shot went. It just kind of whiffled out.
I'm actually curious as to whether you hit a KB2 that wasn't unlit in between.
That might have been it. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I haven't even seen this replay, but that's my guess.
Yeah, that KV2 was moving up. I'll have to see that KV2 is damaged later on.
If you hear any scratching noises, it's my cat trying to get in the room.
You should just have told the audience it was you rubbing your very manly beard.
Trying to scruffy beard.
See, this is me scratching my scruffy beard.
No, that was just him scratching his leg hair really close to the mic.
I do that a lot. It's a bad habit.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Mm-hmm. So this replay is really exciting. I'm trying to remember why I saved it. Besides the fact that 2 E25 shooting at something is hilarious to hear. Let's just listen while we get shots.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
And you know, you gotta get that kill shot in. So this tank also has extremely good accuracy. I believe it's 0.3 at 100 millimeters.
Gotta get kills.
Gotta get kills. So this tank doesn't do any damage per shot, but it shoots hilariously fast. And when you're top tier, stuff just melts. But by the same token, you pretty much explode if somebody looks at you the wrong way. So T, what's your thought on this? Never playing this tank before.
Not T.
I mean, not T.
God, I can't even get my name right.
Sorry, not T. What's your opinion?
The gun reminds me of the premium Churchill, and otherwise, is it just a giant Stug?
It's pretty much, in my opinion, what the Jagdpanzer IV should be. But yeah, it's essentially a giant Stug, or I like to refer to it as a super Hetzer.
But the Hetzer is bulletproof.
It has the same armor as a Hetzer.
I totally forgot you got shot in the butt, but it makes your tank look like it has a shit stain.
A giant seagull flew by. Oh, now I remember why I grabbed this replay. And that
Tell me
KV...
you get sick air again.
Hey, that KV2 did get hit.
Look at it. He's at fucking 400 HP out of nowhere.
So, one hilarious thing you can do in this tank. Get underneath gun arcs. But unfortunately, you don't have the horsepower to stop a T-29. So this guy's turning to face me. I realize this, and I'm like, ah! And then I fall down a hill. But unfortunately, he still gets a shot off. But I get to shoot into his engine block. Because for some reason, he didn't pull forward.
That felt or looked so invasive.
That's about as invasive as you can get with another tank.
That was like a tank shell enema.
Tank enema is best enema.
So that was like
Winning.
World of Prostate Exam.
All these are trademarked, by the way, so no one can steal these ideas from us.
Let's make t-shirts with that.
So we can make mad golds. What should? I don't think anybody would order enough T-shirts to get us the return on on the T-shirts.
Nobody would order a shirt called World of Prostate Exams.
People would order it.
I feel
don't
like
think
that'd be
anyone- I
more
don't think
tailored to
anyone
the
would
older
wear it.
crowd that plays World of Tanks.
I don't think anyone would wear it, but they would buy it. We've quickly run out of shells.
Yeah, this thing... I fired 35 shells in this match.
Maybe I should buy one,
You should buy one,
since I have the golds to do it.
since you're rich from
Nope.
your tournaments.
For my tournaments? No, not even. Yes.
Which you never invite me to any teams. Anyway, next replay. Right, so we have another user submission from the same guy as last video, Jugger Dugger Doo.
Jugder Dimidin.
His name is purposely
And
long to make us.
Barakcha.
at a Nexus.
So we got another double E25 video. This is only whoa, nice lag, bro. Only E25s in this replay. So I hope you like this little tank because I think it's the cutest little TD ever.
That was a hey DJ spin that shit moment.
Remix. So Mr. Jugger Dugger Doo is with add-on Nexus or add-on Excess or
I might as well take this time to do a advert for people to invest in Hooked on Phonics for their children.
hey. Hey.
Come at me, bro.
People don't watch these videos for me to get their usernames right. So we're engaging the tickle cannon some more. It
Oh,
is
poor
engaged in tickling. That guy did not stand a chance.
You're German.
Rip in peace.
You only YOLO once. Still true.
Very true. Alright, T. This commentary is up to you. Go. I mean, not T.
Well, clearly what you have to do is you have to shoot the things with the guns while yelling #swag.
You.
This guy's only doing half of that. He must be mediocre.
Must be a puppy.
Mm-hmm. New criteria for replays is if I don't see #swag in the chat, in all chat, I'm not playing it.
You.
Because I need Tofu to cringe
damn it,
every
yes.
time he sees a replay.
So much cringe. I know if Grant was around, he'd smack one of you.
After this, I'm gonna message him hashtag swag, YOLO swag 420 blunts.
He's gonna ask you to kill yourself.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Will you say please?
Please.
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 If he does, then you have to. You can't say
So,
no.
real quick, if anyone saw my Leopard Proto video, this is the hill to be for sniping.
Hmm.
So boss.
Also, I would guess that this tank has an amazing camo value based off its silhouette. I mean, this thing is smaller than the chassis of a KV-1S.
It's like the ELC of TDs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the FV304 of artillery. Yeah, no.
Know what I'm saying? But this tank's super fun. He's raking in the damage. And it's hard to get a lot of damage in this tank because it doesn't do too much.
Of how little damage it... Well, I mean, you have to keep it relative. I mean,
Mhm.
in a T1, getting like 400 damage is, you know, not bad. But in the grand scale of your stats, 400 damage is pretty bad. But it's all relative, you know. At tier 1s, that's just the thing to do.
Mhm.
What's the view range of the E-25?
I think it's like 360, which putting the binocs on it was probably a good choice. Because while some people actually play their TDs at snipers, I have a bad habit of the TD goes past a certain speed threshold, then I need to play it like a race car. And as Tofu can
Rage, yes.
rage about when I play my 12254.
Sometimes it works. Most times I have to make up for a dead tier 9.
All I have to say to that is YOLO.
Which is great for my stats, I guess. You know.
I do it for you.
Yeah, you're so benevolent.
TDs aren't meant to be played like race cars. They're meant to be played like battering rams. Gotta get it right.
Sorry.
No, E50 and E50M is the one that you don't load any shells in.
Especially now that they're getting a frontal armor upgrade in the in 8.8.
Ram 50 platoon.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even realize that till now.
What?
That the ramming damage if you hit something frontally with the E50s
Yeah?
is going to increase because your armor is getting better.
Yes. Also, small liner changes too.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you lose
that's-
crew when you ram? I don't
No,
think
I
you
meant
do.
It's irrelevant to ramming. I brought it up because some people might have small liners for the increased weight for the ramming.
Mm-hmm. Also, the less ram damage, right?
Yeah. Yes, and less splash damage, and now fewer crew deaths.
Which, thank God,
Yep.
that was long overdue.
Oh, bye-bye.
So this guy's onward to 3,000. I can number
300,000, yes.
300,000 damage.
Confirmed.
1.21 giga damage.
Did you say Giga?
What damage
did.
do you use?
Giga what?
Giga
So
damage.
that guy was aiming for the back tracks, which in theory was a good idea, but the tank was turning a little too fast for it to be pulled off. And he's
Oh,
very
snap.
lucky that the that derp gun wasn't aimed at him.
Instead.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
platoon mates.
AP or HE.
Adenexus is the real hero of this replay.
He is true American hero in German tank.
Minor issue.
He stole it.
Yep.
Commandeered it.
Next replay. Alright, so here's our third replay, and now that I think about it, this is my first game in the E25, which is weird because I'm putting it as the third replay. Man, I thought this out goodly.
Yeah. GG. How to plan out videos.
Step 1, you don't.
Do them in backwards. Again, I haven't watched these, so I'm the surprised commentary. When does Rampage play?
Yeah, this game was like at like
Still.
midnight my time, Pacific, and he's wondering when Rampage plays.
Rampage really.
So this is the luckiest E-25. I get 3 shots on him, and only 1 pen.
That armor. That good E-25 armor.
That armor only works for other people.
Does the guy know that Rampage, like those gold things, only come from 10 companies?
Probably not.
Smooth.
Alright, so Lost and I and our E-25s are playing Shoot 'em in the Crossfire, which is a really fun game, it turns out. Because these guys really like stopping in between the houses. And at 450 meters, they aren't going to get any spots on us. Especially at tier 7 and 8.
Someone just got wrecked.
So this guy just starts blind shooting into our bushes.
Can't really blame him. He was perma-tracked and blind.
Yeah, when an E-25 wants you tracked, you don't get untracked.
At that point, it was a Hail Mary just to get some damage out of this game.
Mm-hmm. I feel a little bad because, you know, M6.
No, you don't. Because M6.
Because M6.
Yeah. No, you don't.
So at this point, we clearly have City, and our track side is having all the struggles. But on the way, we get distracted with nice, juicy Ferdinand.
That aim time.
Yeah.
You guys stopped and aimed in. That was really fucking quick.
It has like a 1.3 second aim time. So, I'm not quite sure what spotted me because he was at 500 meters. I'm gonna guess it was E-25 that's about to unload into me. And being on the receiving end of an E-25 is scary.
Especially when they're hitting you all the time like that, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, well, spoke too soon.
so
Go Cap!
look at all the tanks rushing Cap. Just pay attention to the mini-map for a little bit. Morbid decides to break off a little bit. And here's some hilarious features of the E-25. Oh, not yet. Turns out there's not very many spots that the E-25 can actually hide and shoot up. So Lost and I decide to snuggle in these bushes. Because E-25s love to snuggle.
Struggle, snuggle. This might work out because of the small profile and probably a higher camo rating.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing the camo rating on this tank is ridiculous.
It's gotta be. This is not the best bush in the world, but then again, a lot of the tanks I play are much larger than this. And you're kind of low to the ground as well.
Mm-hmm. So I take a shot and I immediately move because I don't know what else is hiding out back there. And I'm just assuming when I shoot I get spotted.
Assuming you don't have a Sixth Sense.
I don't have Sixth Sense.
Gotcha.
This is pretty much
A fresh crew.
a fresh crew that I stole off my Stug.
Totally forgot you got that.
Yeah, I never played it. One day I was like, man, I want to play German TD. Yeah, Crafter 2 sounds fun. And then I never played him again. Also, I know the Marta 3 has a very strong following, but fuck that tank. I don't like that tank.
I don't know. I haven't played low tiers in a while. At least until they release a new line.
So, fun fact, I can't see above this hill, so he can't see me.
Cute.
So then we play Tickle the Super Pershing. And if I was thinking, I'd aim for one of his tracks, but I just decided to go center mass. And so now it's time to be a race car, because look what's not at their cap. All our tanks. And a lot of them died. Well, 4 of them died. Four is a lot, right?
Affirmative, negative, affirmative.
And then just hold. I definitely do the race car TD thing too much when I play French TDs.
It's really easy to overextend in a TD.
Not so much the French ones though, because they're
it is
completely impenetrable to most pubs because they don't know where to shoot.
I play aggressively in all my TDs. Like I play most of my TDs like frontline tanks.
Some TDs can pull it off like a T95 if it can get to the front line.
Yeah.
Which you can't.
I mean, I did it even back then in the ARL V39.
But the stereotypical role of a TD of sitting in a bush and sniping is really boring and makes for boring gameplay. So,
well, my gripe with it is it's kind of heavily dependent on your team to scout, or you sit in one place with no scouts and you pretty much wait until your team dies, or they win without you.
At least the nice part about a fast TD is you can reposition and follow up the main force, and I get really lucky right there. Yay, small profile. These tanks don't care that they're getting shot in the back. I get a little nervous right here.
You deprive Lost from a Top Gun again.
I'm really good at that. Nobody's allowed Top Guns.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this isn't a question and answer vid like I promised a while ago, but keep asking those questions. They can be game related. They can be pretty much anything, but you might not get the answers you're looking for with some questions, and you might be disappointed. Like finding out that T doesn't actually have a name and he is a robot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Wargaming customer support.
Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. We will see you